Kevin McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. Finding room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Mahomes now on first down. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on second down. Burrow looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. Touchdown! Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 58 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Here's Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Taking it right down Broadway. The 20. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Gets this into the hands of Samaje Perine. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Burrow will throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Trent Taylor there to make the grab. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. He's got a man, complete, past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
He gets this one to Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Now Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful.
There he goes, left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. On 2nd and very short, Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that 2nd catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, They've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39, Mahomes over the middle. That's hauled in by Tony. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Room here to run. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate?
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
A dump down to McKinnon. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back to Mixon on second down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Mixon. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.